Hello guys, welcome to another amazing tutorial to my YouTube channel. Today we're going to be doing this amazing birthday flyer using Photoshop. So let's head straight into the video. So before we start, if you're new to my channel and you've not subscribed, do well by hitting that subscribe button and turn on the notification for updates on design, because I drop video tutorials on graphic design frequently, so you won't miss any updates. So first we're going to be choosing our size, which is 1080, and the height will be 1350, and you click on create. So first we're going to unlock this background here, and we're going to be bringing our pictures and backgrounds. So these are the resources I'm going to be using. I'm going to be dropping the link in the description in case you want to try them out by yourself. So first we're going to be bringing this background here. This background was gotten from Pinterest, and yeah, you can get some cool backgrounds there. There are cool backgrounds there on Pinterest. You just have to look for the right word to search. So we're going to be choosing this picture here, and you click on OK. So if you see, there's two pictures, this one and this one. So we're going to be needing two pictures for this particular design. So first we're going to remove the background for this, which is the subject tool. Some don't know where the selection tool is, so this is where it is. Sometimes it can be at this option, so you will get confused and you won't know where it is. Sometimes it can also be at this magic wand tool, but you won't know because there are like 3 different tools in the same panel. So for you not to get confused, just is at the fourth tool. So just right click and look for the quick selection tool, and you're going to find it there. I hope you understand, because I got some questions of the selection tool that they couldn't find it and stuff like that. So if you find it difficult, just go to this place, follow the steps and right click, and you'll get the tool there. So let's not get confused with it. So we're going to be selecting this particular image, and by the way, we have easier ways of selecting image, but I just want to be precise of this selection, so we're going to be doing it step by step. So we're just going to select each part of the picture that we need. Don't forget the chair too. And if you think you over selected, you can click the minus and arrange it back. You can see, so you can just click the minus and take it back. Something like this is okay. And here, remember, when selecting, you have to be very precise of what you're selecting, because sometimes you can skip some parts of the picture and you won't know. So let's select this first and right click and convert to smart object. And we're going to arrange it at the position you saw it at the other place, at the picture. And you can see the picture is faced the other direction, so you can achieve that by right click and flip horizontal for it to change direction. So that's how we achieved it. So now what we're going to do first, next, is to bring our second picture, think is this one. So we're also going to be selecting this, but this time we're selecting only the body, excluding the chair. So we're going to be selecting the picture itself. You can switch this off for better view. Make sure you select every part needed and you click on the max tool, right click and convert to smart object. But what we're going to do now is to blur this picture a little. So we're going to create a max and go to your brush, and we're just going to increase this a little bit, and we're going to be blurring this part of the picture, blurring it all the way to the top, just like it is here. Perfect. Then we're going to be switching this on to see how it is. You can see. So what we need to do next is to bring our ripped paper effect. So I'm just going to check which particular one I used, and I think I used the second one. So I'm just going to select the second one and erase the rest. That's what I did here. I selected it and erased the rest because we don't need it. So let's just do same, something like this, and take our eraser tool, rasterize layer, and increase the size of the eraser so that we can erase this part we don't need, and then we move this to the back of this picture. Let us reduce this a little bit. We take it up here, something like this is good. So now if you notice, if you notice in the picture, there are some black gradients at the edge of each picture, at the edge of each side. So we're going to be adding that, which is the gradient tool. So we're just going to click on the background and add layer and go to our gradient. This is our gradient tool, so just click on the basics, and I think we should choose this one, and then we'll choose black, and also come here and choose black. Something like this is okay. Then you have to be careful when doing this, because sometimes it's going to overshadow the background. So we're just going to make it, do it little by little till we achieve that particular shape. So I think this is okay. And now we're going to be adding our red cape, which is this. Just bring it to the front so that we can select the main object we need. Just select this, and we create clipping marks or max it, then convert to smart object. Now we're going to be putting it where it was in the real design. You can see how it is there. So we're going to be doing the same thing here. It's going to be at the back of this, like this, and I'm going to duplicate it and flip it. Right click, flip, and we'll move it the other side also. So now we just need to add our write-ups and the fonts. Now the fonts is there's a particular font I used for this. So I'm going to be showing you how I achieved the letter M and everything, how I did it. So let's just move this to the front, and I'm going to be writing marvelous. But this is not the main font I used though. I'm going to be showing you the font. I also left it in the, this is it here, I left it in the resources. You're going to have access to it in case you want to use it. So the name is Sweetie Craft regular. So we're going to be changing it to the main font, which is this one. So this is the main font, but we're going to be changing this M, this letter M, because when you install it, there's some content also that comes with the font. So this is the part of the content, and I'm going to be changing it to this type of M. So that's how I achieved the font, in case you wanted to know. You can also achieve it through here. You can see different styles of how you can write your font. So we're going to be adding some text to save time. I'm just going to be adding regular text like this. And we're going to be reducing the spacing under, something like this. But it's going to be up. Maybe increase the size a little bit. Something like this is okay. We're just doing this to save time, but you can write, if you're doing it for a friend, you can write a birthday wish or something. So now we're going to be adding our shape, our rectangle shape. To get an accurate shape, you have to just draw one shape, I think, and then duplicate it if you want to get an accurate shape. So we're just going to duplicate it into 3 and place them here. And you can change the color if you want. Maybe you can put this to be yellow and the other to be green. So we're going to reduce this because you can see some dotted lines on this shape. So we're going to be removing it because we don't need it. Let's just remove it, and there we have it. Now the next thing to do is to add shadow to this chair, just like you saw in this one. There's a little shadow under her chair. It looks as if she's really there. So we're going to be selecting the picture and adding a layer. Now this layer is going to be under the picture. Then you select your brush tool and make it like this. Reduce it and also reduce this part, but don't make it too small or too big also. This is good. Then you make sure that the color of your brush tool is also black. So you can see the color of my brush is not black, so I have to change that also. So we're going to be selecting to be black, and we're going to be adding little by little here. If you feel it's too big, you can reduce it, but I feel it's too big here, so I'm just going to reduce it a bit here and just try to be precise though where I'm putting it. And that is that. Then lastly, we're going to be adding some color gradients using the background. So you're just going to select the background, duplicate it and move it to the top. Then you go to your camera raw, not camera raw, your Gaussian blur. So now I'm just going to wait for this to open so we can close it. And let's go to our Gaussian blur and click OK. Then you go to your effect panel and choose, either you choose this or you choose overlay, then you reduce it. So I'm just going to go with this, and I reduce this a little and this a little. So now if you would like, you can edit your image. You can add some sharpness and stuff to it. So let's just add some little details on it. Maybe you increase the clarity and the texture, the vibrance a little. Then we go to detail and increase the sharpness to maybe 97. And there we have. Then we can also rasterize this layer and choose the same effects for the first picture. And that's how I achieved this birthday flyer. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you have any questions to ask, you can ask in the comment section, and don't forget to subscribe. Thank you for watching. Bye.